I'm gonna start saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. I'm gonna say Call Allah Yum Bahawa La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakar Kadash. Double honors to our apostles and the elders, great millstone that told us this beautiful truth. Peace and mercy be unto the Lord's elect out there that's teaching the word of truth and sincerity. Alright, I'm the brother Omar coming back at you with another video. What you see on the screen is a person holding a lantern, alright, or a lantern lamp, alright, and back in the ancient world, alright, which is obvious this is a one in our day and age, but I could have got a picture of older one, but it doesn't matter. But the point of the matter is this is a lantern lamp, and it's what our forefathers used to use in the ancient world, but it's just an older version of this one. It pretty much consists of oil, all right, with a candle wax, and you light it, and the oil from the lamp keeps it lit, all right. But I just want to get into Matthew the 25th chapter because it talks about this, it talks about the virgins, the 10 virgins, and about the lamp and stuff like that, and the oil. So I wanted to just get into this chapter. Whatever brothers, the apostles, have pretty much did videos on this chapter, but it's a beautiful chapter to read when you get a chance to, because excuse me. We were pretty much living in that time where you gotta trim these lamps, man. All right. But anyway, without further ado, man, it's Matthew 25 verse 1. Let's say, then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. The bridegroom, as you already know, is Yahweh Shai. All right. Verse 2. And 5 of them were wise, and five were foolish. The five that were wise is talking about the Lord's chosen, pretty much the Lord's elect, his true servants, all right, that did their father's and Yahweh Shai's will. All right, the 5 that were foolish is pretty much going to the false prophets, the ones out there that know they're Israelites, but they're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're not warning the flock about the impending doom that's about to come. They're not teaching the right doctrine. Those are the 5 that were foolish. Verse 3, it say, they that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them, man. All right, because the lamps, all right, when you go to Proverbs 6, all right, just to understand what the lamp is, when you go to Proverbs 6, all right, and I think it's like 6 and 30 something, 6 and 26. Let me see. Give me a second, Aki. I gotta look for it real quick, man. I know it's in here, man. Oh yeah, here we go. 6 and 23. Proverbs 6 verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp. You see that? Hold on. It says Proverbs 6 verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light. All right, and reproofs of instruction are the way of life, man. All right, so it said the commandment is a lamp and the law is light, man. All right, so now going back to where we was at, Matthew's the 25th chapter. Now you know what that lamp is talking about. The lamp is talking about the law, statutes, commandments. All right, and if going back to Matthew's 25th chapter, all right, when they spoke about the lamp, whereas Matthew 25 verse 3, they were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them, man. All right, so they had the truth, all right, but they wasn't in the spirit. They didn't have the correct doctrine. They didn't have the right teachings, man. All right, because the precious oil, all right, it just pretty much represents the doctrine and stuff like that or whatever. Because you can know that you're an Israelite and not be in the right spirit, all right, and not have the complete oil and not have all the oil. All right, that's why the scriptures talk about it. Say, hurt not the oil and stuff like that. All right, it's pretty much going to the word and stuff like that or whatever. So, it says, but the wise, verse 4, but the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps, man. All right, so the wise, all right, which is, like I said, the Lord's chosen, all right, the Lord's men, all right, the Lord's elect, they had the oil, all right, and their lamps, man. In other words, they knew you know, their Israelites and stuff like that, and knew, you know what I mean, the will of the Heavenly Father, and the oil, they pretty much was in the right spirit, man. They knew the Lord's will. All right. Unlike the five wild, unlike the five foolish, like the five foolish virgins. Verse 5, while the bridegroom tarried, all right, which is Yahweh Shai, they all slumbered and slept, man. Meaning Yahweh Shai probably took a little minute. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. All right, so that's, you know what I mean. It's a but the bridegroom it's at midnight. It was a cry, all right, because midnight pretty much represents a time that the Lord pretty much gonna come back, and when it's midnight, it's pretty much represents a time being unaware, all right, when he's gonna come back. Verse 7 say, then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. All right, the wise virgins, in other words, we went even harder. All right, doing what we needed to do. Matter of fact, let me look up that word trimmed. You know, you know. All right, let me see. Matthews. Yeah, word trim. Let's see. Let me get that. All right, Terry. That's not what it's that. Trim. Okay, here. All right. Boom. Down. All right. Go back. Okay. All right. Coordinates. Man. Damn, man, Esau, man, he's like, what the hell? Okay, all right, here we go, man. Like, damn. Can't even let me. Why does this dude always give you a hard damn time? Ah, man. Okay, here we go. Trimmed G2885. G2885. Cosmio. Well, we know that word's cosmos, alright, but I don't think they gave me the right one. Yeah, because it said I wanted to get that word trimmed, alright, to put in order. That's what it said, but let me go back to it. Trimmed G2885. Man, it says to put in order, arrange, make ready, prepare, to ornament, adore, metaphor, to establish with honor, gain honor, man. All right, garnish, trim, adore. All right. So I wanted to go into more, but it's all good, man. So continue reading. All right. Let me see. And then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. In other words, like I said, the men of the Lord that needed to do what they were supposed to do to help further the ministry and preach His word and bring it out to its fullest and to fulfill their master's will. All right, they did that. That's what it's talking about when I say they trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are going out, man. And that's just like a nigga, all right, to say that, man. All right, you know, the false prophets, the false men of the Lord, man, talking about you know, when that day comes, man, they're gonna be wanting us to help get them right, help teach them, you know what I mean, guide them in the right way when that chip and all other stuff starts to be issued out and they started getting their ass whooped. Alright. It says, verse 9, it says, but the wise answer, and this is what the brothers are gonna say, man, the ones in the right spirit, man. I don't want righteous, I myself and the brothers that teach with me be a part of that. It says, but the wise answered, saying, not so. At least there be not enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves, man. Yeah, so the wise versions, they pretty much told them niggas to step the fuck off and go get this thing for yourself, man. And that's what we're trying to do to brothers that's in camps, man. All right, no matter where you may be at, if you being weak and lukewarm, you gotta go to the buyers and go to the sellers and buy, all right, and buy this thing for yourself, man. All right. It says, but go ye rather to them that sell and buy for yourselves, man. All right, you gotta drink out of your own cistern, man. All right. It says, and while they went to buy, the bridegroom came. So while you was out trying to receive the knowledge and get more knowledge and get the right spirit, the bridegroom, which is Yahushua was already on his way, man, ready to wreak havoc and do what he needed to do, man. While you was stalling, talking shit, BSing, man. All right. Hold on, let me see. It says, and while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut, man. Yeah, so that's pretty much going to the elect, man. Said and while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Because the marriage is pretty much reuniting Yahushua with his elect, all right, to save them up out of this hellhole. All right, so I don't want Rochester we be a part of that fold. I don't know if the rest of the along with the rest of the brothers throughout the four corners. All right, that's ready, man, because we're ready to get the fuck up out of this place, and I don't want Rochester just be soon, man, because we tired of being here. We don't want to put up with Esau on this madness anymore. We tired of watching Super Bowls and all type of shit, man. We just trying to get the fuck up out of this bitch. Then said the door was shut. In other words, you were sealed off from, receiving salvation, man. All right. You couldn't get up on that chair yet. Verse 11. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Verily I say unto you, I know you not, man. And that's what Yahushua is gonna say to you fucking niggas, man. All right, that's not preaching the word, that's not going as hard as you should be, that's not doing what's required of you, man. He gonna say, I have not known thee. This is what it say, verse 12. But he answered and said, Verily I say unto you, I know you not. Say, watch therefore, for you know neither the day nor the hour wherein the Son of Man cometh, man. And that's why it's very important to just pay attention, always be in the spirit, and constantly check updates in the news, and see what's going on with the apostles and brothers that dropping videos and stuff like that. You got to be involved. You have to know what's going on. That's why the scripture said that what it said, man. It said, watch ye for and pray, man. And you can't do that if you BSing, man, watching BET and other bullshit, man. Hey, with that, I'm going to give all praise and glory to y'all. But shout out to the apostle, this great millstone, peace and mercy, man, to the Lord's elect. Blah, 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 wash, shalom.